My name is Liam, and this is the story of how a trip to a remote Japanese village turned into a nightmare that still haunts me to this day. It was supposed to be a peaceful getaway with my girlfriend, Mia. We both loved exploring new cultures, and Japan had always been at the top of our list. We decided to venture off the beaten path and visit a small, secluded village known for its traditional charm and beautiful landscapes. We arrived in the village just before dusk. The place was enchanting, with narrow streets lined with wooden houses and paper lanterns casting a warm glow. The villagers were friendly, and we quickly settled into a cozy inn run by an elderly couple. That night, as we explored the village, we noticed an old shrine at the edge of the forest. It looked abandoned, with overgrown weeds and crumbling stone steps leading to it. "Let's check it out," Mia suggested, her curiosity piqued. "Are you sure? It looks kind of creepy," I replied, feeling a bit uneasy. "Come on, it'll be an adventure," she insisted, pulling me along. As we approached the shrine, the air grew colder, and an unsettling silence surrounded us. The shrine was covered in spider webs, and strange carvings adorned the walls. Mia, fascinated by the carvings, took out her camera to snap some pictures. I couldn't shake off the feeling that we were being watched. "Did you hear that?" I whispered, my heart pounding. Mia paused, listening. "It's probably just the wind," she said, but her voice wavered. We continued exploring the shrine, but the sense of unease only grew stronger. Suddenly, Mia screamed. I turned to see her struggling to free herself from a thick web that had ensnared her leg. I rushed to help, but the web was incredibly strong and sticky. "Hold still. I'll get you out," I said, trying to calm her down. As I pulled at the web, I heard a rustling sound behind me. I turned to see a shadowy figure emerging from the darkness. It was a woman, or at least it looked like one at first. She had long, flowing hair and wore a traditional kimono, but her eyes were dark and hollow, and her movements were unnaturally smooth. "Mia, we need to go! Now!" I shouted, yanking her free. We ran as fast as we could, the figure gliding effortlessly behind us. The air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to close in around us. We stumbled and fell, but we kept running, our fear driving us forward. Finally, we burst out of the forest and into the village, collapsing in front of the inn. The elderly couple rushed out to help us, their faces pale with worry. "What happened?" the old woman asked, her voice trembling. We saw something in the shrine," I gasped, struggling to catch my breath. The couple exchanged worried glances. "You must have encountered the Jorogumo," the old man said gravely. "The Jorogumo?" Mia asked, her voice shaking. "She is a spider demon who lures unsuspecting travelers into her web," the old woman explained. "She appears as a beautiful woman, but her true form is a monstrous spider." "We need to leave now," I said, my fear turning into panic. The couple nodded. "Stay inside tonight. We'll make arrangements for you to leave in the morning," the old man said. That night, we barricaded ourselves in our room, too terrified to sleep. Every creak and rustle sent shivers down our spines. As the hours passed, the sense of dread only grew stronger. Around midnight, we heard a soft tapping on the window. "Don't look," Mia whispered, clutching my hand. But curiosity got the better of me. I peeked through the curtains and saw the Jorogumo standing outside, her dark eyes fixed on me. Her smile was cold and sinister, and I felt a chill run down my spine. She began to speak, her voice a low, melodic whisper that seemed to echo in my mind. "Come to me, Liam. Join me in my web." I stumbled back, my heart racing. "She's outside," I whispered, my voice barely audible. "We need to stay calm," Mia said, trying to steady her breathing. The tapping grew louder, more insistent. The Jorogumo's voice filled the room, calling out to us. "You cannot escape me. Your fate is sealed." We huddled together, praying for the night to end. The hours dragged on, and the sense of impending doom grew stronger. Just when we thought we couldn't take it anymore, the first light of dawn crept through the window. The tapping stopped, and the Jorogumo's voice faded away. "We made it," Mia whispered, tears streaming down her face. The elderly couple helped us pack our things, and we left the village as quickly as we could. As we drove away, I couldn't shake off the feeling that we were still being watched. The village, with its serene beauty and hidden darkness, had left an indelible mark on our souls. Years have passed since that night, but the memory of the Jorogumo haunts me still. Her dark eyes and sinister smile invade my dreams, and I wake up in a cold sweat, feeling the invisible threads of her web tightening around me. We never spoke of that night again, but the fear lingers, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond the edge of the light.